let it rip. But you know me, first things first. My name is Kenneth Bird. This is the Daily Walk and Talk. I think we're going to talk about our first get by car. Our first on-site demonstration. I'm on my way down right now to go pick up a t-shirt, so then I got to go back to the post office, drop off packages for the customers, and the rest of the stuff from there. So we got our chance to do a demonstration in a office setting. A lot of light. They want a screen right there where we had the projector screen at, because the white screen they have in there is continually washing out, and they just really can't see the screen for any form of presentations. Wait a minute, waiting for the car to go past. All right, so yeah, they couldn't see the screen. They had the white screen up there, they couldn't see jack at all, period. Of course, the screen was washed out. We put the black wallpaper screen up, and boom, image popped up. And we used our $10 Sony VPL CX100 projector. It's funny because when I was hooking the projector up, the guy kind of laughed. He said, "You're using that?" Because they had all 4Ks in there. They had all 4K 5,000 lumen machines in there. And we come walking in with a Sony CX100 720p XGA projector. No HDMI ports, nothing. And they're like, "Well, we can't get the screen to show up on our 4K 5,000 lumen projectors. How are you going to get this to work on 2,700 lumens on this old relic?" I didn't say anything. I just hooked everything up, brought the tripod system in, hung the wallpaper up, hit it with the projector, boom, the screen came on. Contract already signed already. Yep. I told you that technology, we're working with white screens. So when you're working with white projection screens, especially when your screen is black, we expect for people to be skeptical about it. We expect for them to deny it, because that's what happened. When we were in there setting up the screen, they saw the screen was black. There were all kinds of questions that came up. Is it going to be to produce? Can it see white light? Can it read color? And then, when you're setting up a black screen, they're expecting for you to have this Omega insane projector. Just set it up. We pull out this old relic of a machine. And see, that's the problem that you have with people who demonstrate their projection screens today. That they go to these sites and they pull out their gray or gunmetal screens and they rip out this expensive, bulky projector that has an insane amount of specifications. It costs tons of money just to be able to pull off the screen effect, show the screen off. We come in with a black screen with a $10 projector. Same projector I used on the Quasar in the garage. It's the same projector we're going to use on every single site we step into to represent at the end of the day that all these people either on YouTube or off YouTube, your requirement is a high-powered projector to fix your problem, and therefore this costs the consumer more money. Why in the world would I sit there and spend money? I don't care if it's $60. I don't care if it's $10 a quart. If I gotta spend the money for a $3,000 projector, $4,000 projector, just so I can get the image to somewhat look decent. And at that, you still can't see your color and you can't reach contrast levels. Where are we going? Oh, we're supposed to be down this way. Because how are you going to convince them in a commercial environment that they're going to read 100% black? How? What story are you going to tell them? What story are you going to tell them when the commercial lights come on? And your screen is used to being in an ambient light controlled environment, sitting in the dark. What are you going to tell them? Oh, I'm sorry. I know we're in a commercial environment. I know you bought this environment or rented this environment for the simple fact of having all this light. But we can't use it because our projector can't read in it. So this is the problem. You're going to have to go out and spend thousands of dollars for an expensive projector to fix what my screen can't do. That's literally what you're saying. So I'm going to have to go out and spend a couple thousand for high contrast, more advanced color, a higher lumen count in order to get it to work. That's what you say. And I still, mind you, got to go in, and I got to darken the environment. Because if I don't darken the environment, the screen still doesn't work. Now in that environment, they have ultra short throws in there. Ultra short throws at 5,000 lumens, 4K. And we could do it at a distance of 16 feet in that environment easily at 27. So you know what it looks like on their projection setup? It looks insane. This is why I said at the end of the day that when I saw that demonstration, we don't want to mention them in our videos. We call them the other one. Where they were using that venue projector, that's a short throw venue, sitting right up on top of the screen. And they literally had to turn the lights out in the environment because the screen was washing out. It was already washed out the minute you seen the parents pop up, because that's not the color green. Whoa, man, he got an engine in that sucker at the end of the day. I seen the bike turn around and look at him. You hear that? That wasn't a motorcycle, that was a truck. That kind of power. Yeah. I think he raced that thing. But anyway, yeah, that's what it comes down to. That's what it comes down to. Companies want a screen that works. They don't want to go through hours and hours to paint down instructions, ridiculous drying time. They don't want to go through that nonsense. They want something fast, they want something easy, something reliable, something going to work, and something's going to be affordable. Go down here and get me a t-shirt while I got to drop at the post office. I got packages going up today. And that's what they saw in our demonstration. Fast and easy, quick. What's your paint time on this thing? How fast can we get this thing painted in? But they bring their own people in for that. Talking to the painters. Well, yeah, it's very fast and easy. Just here's a video demonstration. You spray, you can roll it on, and you're done. That's it. No, where you got to paint the screen just to get the surface wet. You say that to a professional painter, he's going to laugh in your face. You sit there and tell a professional painter at the end of the day that he's just painting the surface just to get it wet, he's going to walk away from you. I told you, when I heard that in the demonstration, I heard that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. Any professional painter, you tell him that, see this paint right here? You're not really painting the screen. You're just getting the surface wet. He's gonna walk away from you. Now we're done. Don't waste my time on this nonsense. That sounds like a bunch of nonsense to me. See what I mean? Tell a customer that, they're gonna walk away from the screen. When they ask you what's the gain on the screen, they're going to ask you what's that gain, because they asked us. And we tell them ours was an engineered technology called FOE, Fusion Light Energy. Do you have proof of this technology working in fully lit environments? Got better than that. We got one eating sunlight through a window. That's it. Got one sitting up on a storefront. Fish pushing through the window. That was it. Got to prove it actually works. But you're going to tell me you have a screen that if you paint it a different direction, it automatically advances to a different gain. They're gonna look at you like you lost your mind. Are you drunk? They're not gonna believe that. So I say that, lies that you tell yourself on YouTube, or lies that maybe, if you find the right customer who doesn't know much about the field, you can trick her or him into believing that nonsense. But the rest of the group, nope, ain't gonna fly. Out here, it ain't definitely gonna fly. So your product better work. So yeah, I like that whole set that up, get it done. Ooh, that's a big pit bull. I know people are bitter about it. Hey, remember, for the people who sat there and said my product don't work, I'll see you in court soon. Every site we go to, we show that technology off, any of our technology off, and it's pushing with no problem compared to the videos that were posted on YouTube of our product coming up too dark and unwatchable. That lawsuit just jumped. It's no longer 1 million. You're looking at a minimum of 3. Yep. I'll go pick this up real quick. And forget the 30. Let's talk about 50. Hey, how you doing? Yeah. Because it's been going on for a long time, that's why. Let me see. Ah, yes, medium, perfect. Oh, yes, please, thank you. Thank you. So the more places we get up on site, the higher the lawsuits jump, the higher the jail time jumps. Because it shows significant evidence. Not only do our customers can show proof that our products work 100%, that our products are all batch number tested, and we've been on multiple sites showing that the product is running perfectly fine with no problem whatsoever. So lawsuits just jumped today. We're going to want more money. So we're going to want more money because keep in mind that somebody put on a campaign that our products were scams, and they put on a campaign then spreading false lies all over YouTube and all over the internet, stating that we were ripping people off, and they were constantly doing demonstrations and their surroundings, making these claims that our products were coming up so dark they're unwatchable. And this is why the lawsuits are jumping, because not only can we show the judge, at the end of the day, we're going to have you paint the screen, by the way, so you know that. People who are being convicted of this, you will paint that screen in that courtroom, whether you like it or not. I don't care if you cry or what, you're going to paint it in. You're going to try to show the exact same thing as you showed in your demonstrations. And this is going to jump the lawsuit even higher and push your jail time up a little bit more. Your lawyer is going to request for a plea deal. So you notice from the door, if you have a lawyer, if you're getting one, if you're possibly getting one, let them know that we're not taking any plea deals. We want maximum jail time, maximum lawsuits. We want as much as we can get out of you. So we don't want no plea deals. It's off the table. Mind you, it's not just the fraud. Mind you, it's more than that with some people. One of them's got I got to go with the FBI. He has identity theft. Mr. McAfee is sitting up there with multiple identity theft claims against him. They used a bar in Ohio, used their identity without permission, and he went around committing crimes, post office fraud crimes, using their company's name. That's a very serious charge. When I tell you this man is not getting out of jail, he is not. He's looking at it easy 50 years. I'm talking about easy. It could be more than that. And each one of them carry a post office fraud charge because he committed postal fraud when he was using the people's addresses to commit the crimes. Think about how bad that sounds right now. And his name's on every last one of them. So you can easily get 90 years. You can easily get 100 years out of this. You think I'm joking? Yeah, 20 years apiece for each letter that was sent out, including using someone's identity without their permission. And the bar, they're in the police report. So they got to be notified. And your name is on the postal cards. On top of that, the other one, he's not going to get out either way either. We found an email that you contacted me at the garage. You used your business, your company's business email account to contact us, stating that you tracked down my whereabouts at the garage and you know where I'm at. We also have statements off your website, messaging board, where you made claims that you were going to be sending letters to people's addresses. So guess what? Conspiracy charge. That's not going to go well. But for me, it's fantastic. For you, not good at all. Gentlemen, I say now would be the time to become afraid, extremely afraid about things that are going to happen to you in the next couple of days, maybe months. This is the time to panic. This is the time to get scared. This is the time to get on your knees and pray that you'll get through this situation that you got yourself into. Okay, so we're taking our trip back real quick. Picked up the t-shirt, got to be dropped over to the post office, and after that, we're done. Excuse me. Well, yeah, I'd be terrified if that was in that situation. Really be terrified. Other than that, everything else is going well. Now, right now, I got another place I'm going to be going to pretty soon. I think it'll be in the next few days. We'll be showing some pictures in that place too. I got to do a walkthrough when I go through there. Come on. I got about 5 or 6 more places I got to go through. I'm still working on the place. Another thing, I'm having an interesting theory on how to hang the screens in the new setup. Because in the setup I'm in right now, that I have, it's wallpaper. That's interesting. I never even dealt with wallpaper before. So, can't exactly put anything, I don't want to drill anything. We have permission to drill. I don't want to drill at all, period. So what we're going to do is we can't put anything sticky up there and fear that it's going to take the wallpaper with it. So aluminum screens ain't going to happen. They're too heavy. Wallpaper is perfect, but wallpaper is, again, it's flexible. It's better if it's on a solid wall. I'm going to tell you something right now. The office I'm at, the walls are perfectly flat. It's the first time I've ever walked into an environment and the walls are flat. Especially when ultra short throws, I'm thinking, oh wait, the walls can be crooked. These are old buildings. These buildings are like 18 something. And I'm thinking it's not going to work. And the ultra short throw laid perfectly flat. I'm like, whoop-de-doo. Like, that was a shocker right there. So now, how do we put the screens up on the wall for the investors to come in and see? The wallpaper, out of the question. So I don't want to do cardboard, because cardboard is to build them screens is a lot of work. And I need something that's going to be one solid piece. We can't have lines in between it. So the same cardboard I used to build my home furniture with at the home front, the 4x8, I think it's called cardboard or something. It's like a heavier solid cardboard. But anyway, that would work perfectly for a screen. Absolutely perfect. It's thick, It's not going to wrinkle. It's not going to fold. It's lightweight. It's easy to stick to a wall. It's a perfect idea. And two of them together because I need the screen to be big. So we had to stack them 8 feet high and they'll be 4 feet across. Let's say 8 feet by 8 feet. To tell you the truth, that's what that's going to be. But that's the size I'm going to go with. 8 feet by 8 feet. That's big enough. So yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. I was thinking about it right away. Like, oh shoot, this is wallpaper. This is not going to work too well. Because, you know, we don't want the wallpaper to get ripped in the process. And you can't basically drill a hole through it because remember, if I have to spackle over it, it's wallpaper. Remember, it's a print on it. It isn't like a flat blue or green or red wall. Well, I can cover it up, get the same shade, it's wallpaper. So that's a no can do. So with that being said, it's interesting because it gives me a surface I'm not used to being on. How do we figure out how to put a screen there? Oh, light coming, we're good. So right now, this is the way we used to walk, not anymore. I know naysayers are like, oh, he's probably going to shut. No, you don't know. I'm not even anywhere near the office. Nowhere near. Right now, I got to get a lift to go there. I'm nowhere near in Allentown. Lost your mind? I'm actually on the outskirts of Allentown. That's where I needed it to be at. It's closer to the airport. That's why I chose that particular office. I'm down here because I got to go to the post office. You know, I got people down here I'm good with. So on top of that, my home front's down here. So I can drop my packages off there and just go over to the post office and go from there. But now my office is on the outskirts. I got it closer to the airport because if I get clients that are coming from the airport, the distance from there to the office isn't that far. That's why I chose it way out there. It's not that far from Allentown. Good maybe by Lyft. I say about $18 in. And it's perfect by the airport because the transfer from the airport and back isn't that hard on top, but it's not a hard office to find. So it's easier. But anyway, yeah. So wallpaper is something I'm not used to. Basically, a surface I'm not used to. Can't paint it. Definitely don't want to do that because it's printed. So you can't do that. So the best solution was either styrofoam, which is fantastic because it's lightweight, has no weight to it whatsoever. Which I might go down that route too. I might do a styrofoam screen. Or the cardboard. Because I absolutely do not want to drill any holes into this wall. Because you can't. It's wallpaper. If you punch a hole through it, how do you fix something that has this reliable print all over it? How are you going to get to look exactly the same way it did before you put the hole through it? You can't. They're going to find a little patch of wallpaper. Matches that. No, it's just too much freaking headache. There's no. So this is good because this gives me a chance to work with an area that I've never worked with before. How do we figure this out? So the two things that came to mind was cardboard, because we did cardboard screens before. The lightweight, but I don't want to do the one, like I said, out of the boxes, we don't want to do that one. Because the boxes, we have to build them, put them all together. On top, we get them lines in between, they're ugly. They work for the time being, but they're still ugly. So we can do a nice 4 by 8 thick cardboard like this. We get the kind that basically have to cut with a saw. I forgot to get nail clippers. Damn it. I get it from the store. We can do it that way. And that'd be easier to hang too on top of that. Or I can go with the styrofoam. Now, for those people who had somebody came on my channel one time, well, not my channel, who made a comment about painting on styrofoam again, the education field needs to be expanded. So if you watch that demonstration, I used insulation styrofoam. Somebody came in and talked about, oh, I don't know why anybody would use styrofoam. Inside the box people. You know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you use insulated styrofoam. It comes in 2 different colors. Some comes in white, but majority comes in seafoam green and purple. It's perfect. It's lightweight. Doesn't have anything that's gonna make you itch or scratch like that. Don't worry about that. but it's fantastic. I built the screen out of one of them. Fantastic, so I can definitely go with that. And that's super lightweight. That's got no weight to it whatsoever. And I'm thinking I might go to styrofoam route. I'm thinking I'm gonna do the styrofoam instead. Yeah, because the styrofoam is actually lighter than the cardboard. Because the cardboard, even though it has that thick denseness to it, it is a little heavier. But the styrofoam is super light. There's no weight to that stuff. I can literally stick that stuff to the wall with that 3M cheap white insulation tape. You know, once you peel off, don't cause any damage to the wall. I can literally hang it with that. Such easier. Okay. All right, pop over to Home Depot. Go pick that up and get it over. I'm gonna install 3 sheets for each wall. I want the screens to be big. I got ultra short those coming in. Another reason why your products, if you're trying to develop black technology, how in the heck? I gotta say this. Danny, how the freak you sitting on YouTube talking about I got the most superior black paint on the market? You don't even run an ultra short throw. That's not superior. That's outdated. How do you have a black paint that doesn't run an ultra short throw? That is so outdated, it's not even funny. But yet you have a gray paint that's supposed to be ultra short throw? Well, that doesn't work, does it? Because you can't reach the Infinity 1 contrast level if you're on a gray screen, but your product's not black anyway because it came up gray. And you keep canceling states, which we found he canceled another state. And you keep it up, you got nobody to sell to. And somebody tried to get that product for us. They mentioned our name, he canceled the entire state. So now he's canceling states left and right. Well, that tells you right there. Look, man, you cancel that one state, customers are not going to touch you, especially against the person you're talking trash about. You're on there talking trash about me, and you cancel an entire state to keep your product from coming to us. Does that sound like somebody you want to buy paint from? No. That's why no one's buying your stuff. I'm the last person you want to basically talk trash about and cancel out to. I'm the person you got to back it up to. We can't get your product because you cancel in states. States with an S now. Why would someone touch that mess? Not worth my time. Ain't worth anybody's time. Probably gonna come up with something new. Some of the new scam. Last time it was a goopity goo. That was the scam. You know why he pulled that? And I can tell you why he pulled that paint. Because he made some claim on there talking about it was the water and the paint. That's why it was so thin. That's why it was bubbling up like that. That's why I couldn't cleanse the surface. It couldn't basically blend into the surface. It couldn't mask it because the paint was weak. It had too much water in it. Of course, you got 16 ounces of water and 16 ounces of paint. What do you think's going to happen? You got watercolors. And he couldn't figure out why he had to keep rolling over the screen over and over again. Come on, it's a thin, like skin-like coating. No, you put a lot of water in it. That's what it is. Try to make it like it had a different texture to it. It's just water paint. And they had a nerve to say, when you get the paint, it's going to be separated. Yes, it's going to separate. It's water in it. Of course it's going to separate. And then lie on camera and say it's a delivery system. It works as it to keep the paint from evaporating. That's why I got the second cell phone. I bought the second cell phone because we were going to buy his product, bring it over here, drain all the water out of it, stick it up on a feed, live stream. Everybody can watch it for a day and then see if the paint evaporated. Yeah, called your bluff, didn't I? What happened? He pulled the paint, came up with some new paint. This nonsense, this PSP nonsense. Gonna lie on there. Same lie he did on the other one. He sat there and said that if you paint the paint a 5th time, it gets slightly brighter. Please tell me you don't say that at the end of the day, because I got it on recording of you saying it. I got you on video, on recording, actually making that statement. Then you came back in with that PSP product and made the same statement but different, that if you paint it in a different direction, it has a different gain attached to it. And then the gains that you're basically displaying don't even exist. You go to Projector Central, they don't even exist. So how is that possible? And the paint still has a water-like substance to it, because you've seen the video that went missing, the one he caught him painting the screen down, how many times he rolled over that screen multiple times, the streaks kept popping up, kept changing colors. How do you start off with a black container of paint and pour it out and it turns gray? What kind of freaking Dr. Seuss Mickey Mouse magic is that? And then the paint was gray. It's the same container that he painted down the first time. He thought it was black, then it comes up gray up close. Again, something ain't right. Are we going to defense of death? So yeah, that right there, all together, is stuff like that is the reason why, if you're sitting there mad at me, biting your bottom lip, talking about, oh, he destroyed my product. No, you did it yourself. You did that to yourself. Your products don't sell. The reason why you don't make any money is because you did it to yourselves. Trying to cut corners, trying to make your product seem like something that they're not. Also, you can try to throw it up in my face to make me think that, oh, gee, I got competition. Yeah, right. With certified technology, gunmetal, professional, high-performance screens can't give me competition, and you don't test against them, what makes me think you have anything for me? Gentlemen, you have to give it up. You're finished. The day that I came in to buy your products and you put my money back in my account, you lost that fast. Getting on camera and crying about it is getting tiresome. All people are seeing is no results coming from you. Same old things you had since 5 years ago, you still got it. Nothing's changed about your product at all. No one's pushing you on site. No one's buying your stuff. No customer reviews. Nothing. I got more customers than you guys got. I got more reviews than you guys got. Got more testing. My skill level is 10 times higher than you. I've been making screen paint. You gotta get that fixed. That's his brakes. You better get that fixed. I've been making screen paint before you guys were even thought of. Talk about invisible technology. I can drop back 10 years and show you invisible technology. Where were you at when I was developing it? Where? Where were you? You were nowhere to be found. All you did was just come in and just copy me. That's all you did. You go to court, let's go before a judge. Let's make it worth my time. Let's make it a $500,000 lawsuit. I'll pay it, no problem. Let's see who was here first, me or you. That'd be the easiest $500,000 I make. I got more experience. You don't know anything at all. But yet you want to get mad at people. Guy came on YouTube. I don't know who he is. But anyway, did some side-by-side reviews and stuff. You guys lost. I heard about it. And then you turned around and you attacked the influence. The influencer who came with his honest opinion on your products. Y'all got mad and y'all turned around and y'all attacked that person. Y'all will attack anybody that doesn't agree with you. Your paint can be the worst crap on the face of the planet, and you will get mad body and they don't agree with you. That's poor. See, and that's the problem. You can't take criticism. You can't take criticism. What do you call it? Criticism? There you go. You can't take that. You can't take criticism. You can't accept your failures at all. I don't have failures, gentlemen. You know why? Because I'm tough at the end of the day. I make sure my products are thoroughly tested. I make sure I don't look like a complete idiot on YouTube. Can you imagine what happened when I walked into that site? If Jamie's product had matched house paint, if the walls were gray and the environment, his paint matched, what's he going to sit there and say? Oh, it has a yellowish tone. The white levels are off. The contrast isn't the same. What you going to do? You going to drag along your P2 projector? Because you need it. It's a crutch projector. You want to make sure that they have a high-end projector in there so your product will work right. Still got to be in the dark. He was in the dark with that other projector, that venue projector. That projector was 7,000 lumens, all we know. 7,000 lumens on that projector. And they had to turn the lights out because your screen was washing out. Gee whiz, Louise. Gentlemen, look, let me tell you something. No one's threatened by your products. They don't work. As I told you before, they do not work. Customers already seen it. You guys have outed yourself on all the different levels. You have to go outside of being a professional. See, in the business, you want to carry yourself as a professional. And you had to step out the line of being a professional and literally commit crimes. Who the heck's going to do business with a company who's committed crimes? Oh, we're going to do the hill. Oh, didn't even know this was coming. Might as well. So how does that work? How does that work? How do you run a business that's supposed to be honest, to the point, for your customers, and you have committed crimes? Once you go in court, that's going to be on record. You know that, right? And then the people that you're surrounding yourself with, I wouldn't dare do business or give anybody my credit card if I knew a company was dealing with shady individuals that are responsible for committing crimes. Why would I do that? See, they get mad and they get upset when they say, oh, what, this product did that. No, buddy, you doxed an address. You know how badly that hurts you at the end of the day? Doxing my address, not only is it going to land you some sweet jail time, so you're going to get jail time out of that one, but I ain't burning up my heat on this. But, oh shoot, I'm going to pass through here with school zone. Now I'm taking the hill. Now with a camera in the school zone. Anyway, but you doxed an address. That's all it takes. So, consider the fact that you can sit there and tell customers at the end of the day, well, it was him. They don't care if it was him. What they care about, if you lose your temper, you may very well do the same thing to them. That's what they care about. As a businessman, you're supposed to uphold yourself with professionalism. And yes, that's a real word. So, man, why don't I take it this way? We're supposed to take the hills today. Let's take it simple. We're halfway up it anyway. Duh. I'm gonna take it simple today. So if we go pick up a t-shirt, go back, take packages over, I got plenty of time. And I want to take a hill today. Oh, whatever. I do this all the time anyway. Man, no professionalism. They go to your site, all they see is hatred. It don't bother me. You're damaging yourself. So I don't care. Well, at least it doesn't have that turn in it. Man, I ain't doing these in a while. I'm working every day. Still ordering equipment. Still ordering projectors. And mini projectors. Ah, I can chill right here. Just jot the hill. Duh. Whew. Wasn't supposed to do that today. I never know what I'm going to do. So anyway, it doesn't make a difference. I got to cool down right here anyway. But yeah, they self-destructed. They did everything and everything under the book to try to embarrass me, to try to belittle me, to try to take it from me. They tried everything they could. And you failed miserably. And not only did you fail miserably, but you basically accumulated jail time and massive lawsuits against yourselves. That's what you did. I'm out here making money. And you're on YouTube right now, biting your bottom lip, crying and whining, committing crimes, which my people are watching you right now. And when I mean my people, gentlemen, my lawyers have been watching you. They've been watching you for quite some time. There is so much evidence on these guys. Literally, I got 10 years to prosecute on these guys. They just keep doing dumb stuff. Like Jamie came and talking about warning somebody. I got a warning for you, buddy. Process service is going to be at your front door pretty soon. And I mean a bunch of them. I got several different agencies from California to take care of your problem at the end of the day. That's my warning for you. My warning is not a warning, Jamie. It's a promise. I don't do warnings at the end of the day. You got a 100% guaranteed promise that you will have a process server at your front door to serve you for court. And everything else we can get you with. So that's going to happen 100%. So if you hear somebody beating on your door, pop, 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 process server. That's our people at the end of the day coming to get you. And your neighbors are going to find out everything about what you've done. Yep, so is your landlord. I told you, I'm going to speak to your landlord. I'm going to have a nice little conversation with him. Because I want to know at the end of the day, and my lawyers want to know, how much did he know that you were committing these crimes in his building? Why is your LLC tied to his building? Is he in business with you? Are you guys in business together? I need to know all this. We need to know all this. Look, he probably in the room just left, got nervous. He should be. Two things going to happen out of that whole situation. One, he's going to deny you. You're not going to get sued and lose this whole entire building for one tenant. Heck no. You're going to get an eviction notice. You're on your way out. Yep, you're going to get rid of you. And we got documents and everything, man. All kinds of stuff coming out of your apartment, you committing crimes. The fact that we had a process server come to your front door is all we need to get you evicted. That's it. You committed post office fraud charge from that apartment. You committed copyright violation, copyright infringement from its apartment. You're on your way out. Well, I'll tell you one thing. At least you can own up to saying that packing it, moving it is a pain in the neck. Remember when you faked that one? You'll actually get a chance to see what it's like. And you'll be moving out soon. Because I'm going to have a conversation. I'm going to talk to your landlord. I want to know how much of his involvement he has in what you've been doing in that apartment. And if I find out he says he's coherent with it, then guess what? He got a lawsuit coming at him. Because I'm going to snatch his building. Say we can't take it. Say we can't take him to court. Because they're going to go through his lease agreement. They're going to go through his paperwork. They're going to see anywhere in there, if he basically gives people the right to commit crimes in that building, why people are renting in that building. And I'm pretty sure he has a policy in there that says if you are committing crimes in the building, you have to leave. That is so that other people that do rent in that building can be safe at the end of the day. So their kids and families can be safe in the day. We have a zero tolerance against committing and breaking the law. And I'm pretty sure he has it in his policy. So if that's the case, you're on your way out. So you got to be careful what you say out of your mouth. You really do. You really got to be real careful. You tried in the last places I lived at, you tried to give these people false reports about me, trying to get me removed out of my places that I was renting from. He made false reports about me and these buildings. I found out about it. So what I'm doing to you, Jamie, this isn't a false report. I don't have to lie at the end of the day. If you sit there and say, oh, it's a lie, I can show you documents, it's not a lie. I showed right there from the door showing you touching my copyrights. My copyrights are with the United States government. They're registered. So if I didn't give you permission to touch my copyrights, and I sent a letter from a lawyer to you to tell you to back down, stop touching my stuff, and you didn't listen, guess what that means at the end of the day? That means you're bye-bye. Two different ways. You're going to jail, you're getting sued, and you're getting evicted. Yep, that's that. And you know what you're going to do about it right now? You're going to get on YouTube and commit more crimes and do more dumb stuff. And my people are going to be recording and documenting everything. So when you get in front of a judge, you can look at all the stuff that you did on YouTube, and you can sit there and cry in front of a judge on how you basically may be special or have problems or mental issues or whatever the heck they try to use to get out of this stuff in the day. And they ain't going to hear it. Oh, please don't use mental cards at the end of the day, because you're messing around. You gave me permission to ask the judge to get a 302 on you. And you don't want one of those. You get a 302 on you, buddy, you are done. And this is court order 302. Can't sign yourself out of these at the end of the day. It has to be by a judge decision to let you go. And you could spend more time in that particular area than you could spend basically in prison. In prison, you could do your 10 years and leave. And there, it's up to the doctor who feels that you're basically safe enough to be out into society in order to be released. And if he says, no, you stand in there. I don't care if we do your 10 years. You could do 20 years in there. It's up to him to make that decision. And on top of that, with the medication they're going to stick in your system, if you weren't crazy coming in, you will be coming out. I guarantee you. Put you on that Haldol, that Thorazine, that Prozac, they put you on all that stuff, man, you'll be nutty as can be when you come out of there. You won't even know who you are, where you are, what you are. Go and play that game if you want. And by the way, in that place over there, that's where the real Michael Myers and Freddy Kruegers lay their heads at. So at the end of the day, you're dealing with the real deal. People sit there and say, oh, I'm crazy. Yeah, you'll meet crazy. You go into one of them places, you'll definitely meet crazy. Crazy lives in there all day long. Crazy has no conscience, doesn't care about left or right or up or down. That's it. That's what you're dealing with. You'll be in shackles all day long, slobbering at the mouth, looking like a zombie. You're better off just doing the time and getting it over with. Don't go into what they call that other area in prison. They call it shoot, there's a name they call it for. You definitely don't want to be over there, because if you go over there, they're going to consider you being a snitch. And if you over there, what's that place called? I can't even think about the name of it. Watch it pop in my head later on. Usually people go over there when they can't handle the prison system, and usually that's where they put petties at, the pedophiles and other stuff. They put them over there because they got a mark on their head in the yard, or any place else they got a mark on their head. It's not solitary confinement. That's something completely different. I'm trying to think of the name for this. But anyway, yeah, you'll be over there, and if they figure you ain't crazy, and if you ain't got that kind of record at the end of the day, chances are they're probably going to label you as a snitch, and you don't want that one either. Just take it like a man. That's all you got to do. You know, you just got to take it like a man. That's all. You guys committed these crimes at the end of the day. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. I'm basically going to the courts, and I'm getting it taken care of. That's what I'm doing. That's what I'm supposed to do. And you guys didn't do it that way. You know why? Because I didn't commit any crimes against you. That's why you didn't file any charges or any of that stuff against me, because you didn't have anything on me. I didn't do anything. Did I take pictures of your faces and spat them on YouTube? Nope. Did I basically go in and dox your addresses? Nope. And Jamie says, oh, you don't. No, Jamie, nobody dox your address. You dox your own address. You put your address on public domain. Now everybody know where you live at. You did that to yourself. He sat there and cried about that. I swear, he's a big Karen at the end of the day. I'm sorry to make this video about these jokers, but they just funny. You sat there and cried on camera about somebody. They had another send me an email talking about doxing his address. Buddy, your customer did it to you. He didn't like the watered down paint you sold him. And he got mad because he wanted his money back, and you got that policy about you stuck with it, you're stuck with it. And he got mad and he posted your address. His address, he probably moved, because that's why he posted yours. And when I saw it, I was like, oh shoot, this is a real address, because we had 317 Kern Street. Use your family member's address to commit crimes. So yeah, he went through all that crying and whining about his address being posted just to turn around and put it on public domain so everybody knows where he's at. Oh wow. All right, I'm gonna hit my corner, and then I think I got the solution on how I'm gonna hang this screen up, because I'm definitely going styrofoam, because there is no way in the world we do that heavy cardboard. That might be a bad idea. It could literally take the wall, not the wall with it, but I'm worried about the wallpaper. That's what I'm worried about. So I want to do it through styrofoam, which is much cheaper, because I was going to do a fixed frame screen, and them suckers are going to cost me $500 a pop for them screens. This is going to be cheaper now. Yeah. Take our time and walk slow. But yeah, everything else is going well. Enjoying myself. Having fun. I do come in a little bit of daily walk and talk. I know the video is probably bad. It's probably if I can understand a word I'm saying. And we're still doing our match or better demonstrations, which none of them been done yet. Are we surprised? Yeah. Yeah, here we go. But they still on YouTube talking trash. Whatever. Let dogs bark. That's all they do. But anyway, as I said before, we'll be on more sites and showing up the technology. Can't wait for that. Especially all this went up and being some really high-end places, but they wanted to see if that screen was going to pull up. I can't believe they spent that kind of money for a projector. I was like, God. Yeah, it's freaking 8K projector. One was 8K, one was 5K, and the other one, the one they had for presentation was an 8K projector. And the other one's ultra short though, and that projector was 5,000 lumens. Of course it's not gonna read. Screen washed out. I don't know if like technology. We can't use our own. Like, want to use our? Like, no. Because I can't represent with them projectors. So I'm going with an 8K projector, try to represent our technology. I don't want them to think that it's coming from the projector. I want them to think it's coming from our technology. That's why we got Old Faithful 2. And take it to all our sites. Man. Sat there in that garage and said, soon we're going to be out. We're going to be out. And now we out. Now we out getting it done. Now, gentlemen, I want you to know something. When that time comes and we come for you, I won't tell you nothing. I'm not going to tell you anything at all. Not a thing. You just know that we're coming for you. That's all you need to know. But I'm not telling you anything. I'm not telling you nothing. You don't need to know anything at all. You'll figure it out. When they get to your front door, you'll find out. They'll explain it to you. It's not my job to explain it to you. It's their job to explain it to you. And why you're being served or arrested or sued or one or the other. But that's their job to tell you. I'm going to walk around and start with them too. I'm going to check wagon today too. All I'm doing is telling you what's going to happen to you. I want you to get comfortable. I want you to say, oh, it's not going to happen to me. He doesn't have any evidence on me. I want you to be that person at the end of the day. Because you know why? The impact is so much more greater. That's why. When you deny that you feel that you're not going to be prosecuted, no process server will come to your front door, you won't walk away in handcuffs, and you feel that, at the end of the day, I want you to have that confidence in this. Nothing's going to happen to you. Because there's going to be so much more greater shock when it does. But you can't tell a lawyer about what you did. What makes you think you're basically honest? Go to the police station. Go in there and tell them exactly everything you did. Record the whole thing so we can all see it. I bet you won't even walk in there and tell them what you did. Of course you won't. You know why? Because you committed a crime. That's why. There you go. I'm pretty sure you talked to an attorney already. I'm pretty sure you did. I'm pretty sure Fernando's definitely talked to an attorney. And I know he told you. Told you the same thing my attorneys are going to tell you. If you did touch his documents, we're just talking about the copyright alone. We're not talking about post office mail fraud. That's a whole nother section. If you did touch his copyrights, and his copyrights are legitimately registered with the United States government, then you're getting sued and possibly you're going to jail. I guarantee he told you that. Jamie, how many copyrights infringements do you have? Over 19. That's 5 years of pop. At $200,000 for each one. I could get you on that alone by itself. But I want you on everything. I want you on doxing. I want you on the cyber stalking, terroristic threats, defamation. I want you on the post office fraud charges. I want you on our copyrights. I said already. Yeah, I think I said already. And also, too, I'm taking your company to court separately from that. And we're going to get you on the other problems you've been having, like the simple fact of perjury charges. Yeah. Because your company, if you understand, your company is on those charges. And since it's on those charges, they're going to bring it up in court. So we're going to bring it up in court. About how you ripped off Frankenstein, made all this money off the company, and didn't pay him any money out. Because your lawyer is going to try to paint your company as a good, outstanding company, and we got tons of videos showing you cursing, carrying on, producing pornography on your site. It's a mess. Doxing addresses, it's a mess. So you can't call your company a good, outstanding company in the community. That's not going to work. And your credibility is gone. So, there's nothing left. No plea deal. And we're asking for a maximum of everything, so bye-bye. That's all I can say to you. And you have there's no place to go. And you're going to have to move sooner or later once we reach your landlord, so you're going to have to go either way. So, you figure it out. Now, remind you, I gave you gentlemen this opportunity. I'm doing a second hill, well, whatever. I gave you an opportunity. I came to Allentown, and I was quiet, did what I had to do, and you guys tracked me down. I got an email from Jamie telling me he tracked me down. Yeah, I got your email, Jamie. Yep, making statements from your company's account that you tracked me down. And knowing that you all guys all know Jamie at the end of the day because you're good friends with him, don't act like you're not good friends with him. We got you in several videos of procasts with you guys so close together that you're talking about each other's families. You know each other. But you know what you can get on a conspiracy charge? A lot of time. So, with that being said, let all you guys know each other. And all you guys plotted to try to destroy my business at the end of the day. So, keep in mind, gentlemen, if they give Jamie, if he does get one, say the courts, they go around us. He's still going to get some jail time. And they decide to give him a plea deal. If he gives up more information on you guys, he's going to do it. That's what you're going to have to worry about. Who gets a plea deal? Whoever gets that plea deal, it's going to do less time. You're going to do time. Whoever snitches first. So if you know if one of them ends up with a year or something like that, yeah. In that group, who would I think would snitch the fastest? Who has the most to lose? That's what it comes down to. Who has the most to lose at the end of the day? It's the one that's going to snitch. He's going to take the plea deal. That's the problem when you do crimes as a group. You got to trust that one or the other's not going to throw you on their bus. And you guys are known for throwing each other on the buses. Oh man, I'll tell you right now, I am so glad for what I went through in my lifetime that I'm not going to go through what you guys are about to go through. I went through some time, but you guys are going to go way worse. You're going to go worse than what I went through. You're going to do some time. You're going to go through worse than what I went through. I tell you right now, you couldn't even give me $1 billion right now to take your place. I wouldn't dare do it. That's how bad it is. Ain't no money in the world like what you guys are going to have to go through. Oh, man. Oh, by the way, you're going to reimburse me for my money, too, because I got to put a lot of money in for the attorneys, and on top of that, I got to put money in for these lawsuits I had to go file. You're going to pay all that back to me. Now, I'm going to go back. I'm going to figure out exactly. I got to take a lift, get to the other end, because I'm not walking all the way out there. And figure out I'm going to hang there. Well, I'm going to get the styrofoam. Go to Home Depot, pick up the styrofoam, and recode it. Then I got to go down and take a look at this other shop. Ooh, man, that was a close one. Gee whiz. You slow down? Jeez. Every time I come out, it's always something crazy. But yeah, I got to work on, I'm going to have to work on, I think I'm going to do the styrofoam. Styrofoam's going to be the best way to do it. The other way, it's going to be crazy to do it. And I got to pick up the portable projectors, got ordered a bunch of the Philips. I got the Dell, and ViewSonic has a nice one. I wanted that ViewSonic has a 235.1 setting. Oh, that'd be so sweet. That projector, Pico, had a 235.1 in it? Oh my goodness, I'd be sick. I don't know why I shouldn't have it in it. All of them have them. I'm more excited about getting that projector than anything in the world. Or if it has a 235.1, I've always wanted a Pico 235.1. That'd make some 6 screens out of that. All right, well, I got to get back to work. I got a ton of screens I got to work on. I'm still updating the website. And happy about that on-site demonstration because we're used to it. We did one in an office setting, so it was the same thing we had to do before. Same thing as we did in the same office setting at the same place, the same thing we did there. Same thing. Same thing. So nothing new. So I'll see y'all later. I'll catch y'all next time. I got some things I got to take care of. It was nice chatting with y'all. I'll be back like, I don't know when. But y'all have a good one.